Tonight, more than 120 Boeing 777s are grounded, all with the same type of engine that exploded on that United flight outside of Denver on Saturday. Tom Costello now with the concerns and the investigation.
It was just after 1 p.m. Saturday when the 911 calls began flooding in.
Oh, my God.
We got debris falling everywhere.
Yeah, it almost landed on my head.
Overhead at 13,000 feet.
Mayday aircraft just experienced a engine failure, needed to turn immediately.
The engine on a United 777 headed for Honolulu was on fire and coming apart, with huge pieces falling across the Denver suburb of Broomfield, smashing through a roof, crushing a truck, and raining down onto a soccer field.
All of a sudden, I heard a big boom, and the house shook.
I see right away it's the front end of an airplane engine.
Amazingly, no one was hit. Demetrius Smith was one of 241 people on board the plane. He began texting friends.
I wanted to let them know that I loved them, and this would probably be the last time that they heard from me. I was prepared to tell them goodbye.
Yay! Thankfully, Flight 328 landed safely. NTSB investigators say they found 2 broken engine fan blades, leading to a rare but potentially catastrophic engine failure. An uncontained engine failure is when the fan blades literally rip apart in flight and tear through the engine casing or cowling. But this has happened twice before. In 2018, a cracked fan blade on another United 777 caused the engine to come apart. Last December, it happened on a Japan Airlines 777. 3 years ago, a passenger on a Southwest 737 was killed when fan blades on a different engine came apart, shattering a window and pulling the passenger from her seat. Investigators determined routine inspections had missed previous cracking. Now the FAA is ordering similar inspections for the 777.
There could be a systemic problem with the fan blades on this engine. We've had our 3 events now.
In the U.S., only United is affected, with 24 planes now grounded. Engine maker Pratt & Whitney says it's cooperating.
Tom, we should make the point. It's not uncommon for fan blades to develop cracks, but the inspections are supposed to catch those, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. So the question is whether these unique hollow fan blades are more prone to cracking, and if so, how do you detect those cracks, Lester?
All right, Tom, thanks. At his confirmation hearing, President Biden's nominee for Attorney General, Merrick Garland, said his top priority will be investigating the riot at the Capitol. Here's Pete Williams with that.
Merrick Garland says the siege at the Capitol shows that violent extremism is more of a threat now than it was 26 years ago when the Oklahoma City Federal Building was bombed, and Garland led that federal prosecution. He says the Capitol investigation will range beyond the actual rioters.
We begin with the people on the ground, and we work our way up to those who are involved and further involved.
Garland pledged to make sure the White House and politics don't interfere with investigations, including the special counsel's inquiry into the FBI's investigation of the Trump campaign and the tax investigation of the president's son, Hunter.
I would not have taken this job if I thought that politics would have any influence over prosecutions and investigations.
On other issues, he called the Trump child separation policy shameful and said he couldn't think of anything worse. While he rejected any calls to defund the police, he said police departments should be investigated if they show a pattern of violating civil rights. And he got emotional, recalling how the U.S. welcomed his grandparents who fled anti-Semitism in Russia.
The country took us in, protected us. And I feel an obligation to the country to pay back.
Also today, the Supreme Court gave Donald Trump a big loss, refusing to block a New York grand jury from getting his personal and corporate tax returns going back 8 years. He has no other legal options, so his accountants will begin handing them over in a matter of days. Lester?
Pete Williams in our Washington newsroom. Thanks.